Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Take up from the title, I'll be doing my review on the Elimination Chamber PLE that happened earlier this morning. I just finished watching it, and overall I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I thought Elimination Chamber was really good, and yeah, it doesn't wasn't really any skips. Around the matches, like there was no any skips. There was no bad match. There was no bad matches, and like none of the matches was bad. Um, the only thing I would skip was probably the Grayson Waller effect segment, but I'll talk about it more when I get to it. But but yeah, I'm not gonna talk off for any more longer. So without further ado, let's get to the video. So let's first talk about the pre-show because the pre-show had a match. It was for the women's tag team championships. The champions, the Kabuki Warriors, faced off against Candice Lerae and Indi Hartwell. I loved that Candice and Indi was able to have a title shot, especially for Indi, since they were going to her home country, and both her and Candice had a lot of love from the crowd, from the entrance to the match, and then after the match they had a standing ovation, which I loved for both of them, especially Indi. And yeah, overall, I would say the match, it was a solid tag team match. It wasn't anything mind blowing. There was like one clunking thing that happened when Indi, I don't know if she tried to do like a spear, kind of like a dive or something like that onto Oscar when Oscar was like sitting on the apron. It just looked weird, but still overall it was like a solid tag team match. And the match ended with the Kabuki was retaining the titles, and like I said, after the match, Candice and Indi ended up getting, well, they had a lot of love from the crowd and had standing ovation, which again, I love that for them. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next match, which was in the actual pay per view, PLE, and it started off with the women's elimination chamber match, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun match. It was a pretty good elimination chamber match. Of course, like when like in usual like multi-person matches like elimination chamber or rumble, like that kind of stuff, we don't, or like Money in the Bank. We don't. Well, at least I don't. I don't expect like those kinds of matches to be like clean, like clean matches, clean crisp moves, and all pretty. I always expect like maybe some like mishaps to happen, look a little clunky, or like the way the land look ugly. But that's basically also kind of what kind of makes the match more interesting and kind of more fun in a sense, because it gets your reaction out of you like ooh ooh, and that's what I was doing a lot with the women's elimination chamber match. I was like ooh ooh. And yeah, again, I enjoyed the match. Naomi had a really good, even though she was the first one eliminated. Naomi had a good showing. She showed what she could do, and I love the spots that she had, like the split leg drop from the cage onto Becky. That was nasty. I was like, ooh, damn. And then she had a blockbuster from the top of the pod onto Liv, and yeah, everyone had a pretty good showing. Naomi had a really good showing. Tiffany had a really good showing. Becky had a good showing. Bianca had a good showing. Liv had a good showing. Raquel had a good showing too. I don't, maybe for Raquel I kind of expected maybe like a little bit more, but but she still did pretty good. Noma looked weak in my opinion in the match. Noma looked weak, and yeah, the match ended with the final three, which was Becky, Bianca, and Liv, and the match ended with Liv eliminated Bianca, which shook me. I was shocked. She rolled up Bianca and got her eliminated, and then she ran into Becky, and Becky hit her with the manhandle slam, and then got the 1, 2, 3, and she won the chamber match. To be honest, how do I put this? I wasn't mad that Becky won, but also granted, I kind of preferred her not to win. Kind of wanted someone new, as like something fresh to win, but it didn't surprise me that she won, considering that they was kind of pushing the whole they were pushing like Rhea versus Becky, so it didn't surprise me. But yeah, again, kind of want something new, something fresh, like someone else to win. That's why I wanted like Liv or Naomi to win. But oh well. But let's go ahead and move on to the next match, which was the tag team match. Judgment Day versus New Catch Republic, which is the team name for Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, and it was for the Judgment Day's tag championships. It was a really good match. I did not expect anything less except a really good tag match. Both teams looked really good. There was a few moments where I thought the Judgment Day was gonna lose their belts, but by the end of the match, the Judgment Day was able to retain their belts after Finn hit who was it? I think he hit Tyler Bate with the coup de grace. Yeah, they got the 1, 2, 3, and that's how they retained. There was like a couple moments when Dominic got involved, but he eventually got ejected the second time he got involved. So yeah, again, it was a really good match. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't have been mad of which either way they went with, whether it was Judgment Day winning or or Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate winning. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to sound shady, but with him being tag champions, I kind of be forgetting sometimes that Damian Priest is Mr. Money in the Bank. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, that's besides the point. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next match, which was the Actually, no. Before the next match, it was the Grayson Waller effect segment with Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, and then Seth and Cody. I love Cody and I love Seth. I didn't care for the segment, to be honest. I just didn't care for it. I loved that Grayson Waller was able to have his moment at his home country, but I just didn't care for it. I guess I'll say the only thing I was like, oh, on was when Cody challenged The Rock to like for like a 1-on-1 match. It like he was, I want to fight you anywhere, anytime. I thought that was cool, and then I was laughing when Austin Theory was getting beat up. And the Grayson Waller was just like, go ahead. And it was just chilling and just watching and not doing anything. I'll let dang. I'll let dang. But also, granted, Austin Theory snatched the microphone out of Grayson Waller's hand, and you could see the look on his face. He was looking at him sideways. He was like, are you serious? But yeah, I could have probably done it without that segment. I'm not gonna lie. But now let's officially move on to the next match, which was the men's elimination chamber match, which I was kind of surprised because I kind of thought that the men's elimination chamber match was going to be the main event, but I'll talk about when I get to the main event. The men's elimination chamber match, it was a pretty good match. I also enjoyed this chamber match as well. There was definitely moments like the women's match. I was like, ooh, like Bobby throwing Kevin through the pod, and then when he speared Logan Paul through the pod, I was like, ooh, damn. But I was also laughing too. I was like, ooh, damn. I was like, damn, he done damn near speared your soul out of you. I was like, Logan Paul almost left his body with that spear. But you know, everyone looked pretty strong in this match. Everyone looked good in this match. Well, I'll probably say except Logan because Logan was getting beat up. The most he did was when he was probably when he did that crossbody from the pod, and then when he cost Randy the match. But yeah, other than that, everyone looked pretty strong. Everyone looked really good in the match. AJ Styles got involved in the match at some point after Bobby got eliminated, and this is how I know that someone was gonna get involved, because they had the door open for too long. So I was like, oh no, someone's gonna get involved, and it was AJ. AJ got involved, beat the hellfire and brimstone out of Ellen with that chair. That chair looked mangled, and then he hit a Styles Clash onto the chair, and that's how LA Knight got eliminated. So we know, so from doing that, we definitely know that him and LA Knight is gonna fight at WrestleMania. And yeah, the match, the final moments in the match was Logan Paul was in control, and then he grabbed the brass knucks, and then Randy Orton hit him with RKO out of nowhere, and then eliminated him. And then Randy and Drew was going back and forth while Logan was still laying down, was still like basically taking a nap, on the outside, and then Randy hit Drew with the RKO, and then and then as soon as Randy turned around, Logan Paul, you used the brass knucks and knocked down Randy, and that's how Drew was able to get the pin on Randy, and that's how he won the Rumble. I'm not gonna lie. Once I saw the brass knucks, I knew he was gonna use it at some point, whether he was gonna eliminate or not. So it didn't shock me when he did that. I'm just kind of like, okay, Logan, you don't know what you done get yourself into. I'm like, is you forgetting who you dealing with? It's like you did that to Randy Orton out of all people. It's like, okay, don't be surprised if Randy tries to punk kick your head off. But yeah, to be honest, I'm pleased with Drew winning. To be honest, like I said, I wouldn't have cared who won as long as not Logan Paul, and Logan Paul didn't win, so I'm satisfied on that part. So yeah, like even though it was like a tainted victory, but even though it was tainted, still Logan got eliminated. He didn't win the chamber, so I'm cool with that. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the main event, which was Rhea versus Nia for Rhea's championship, which I love that both of them was the main event, especially Rhea since they are in her home country. So I love that for both of them. And they showed a lot of love for Rhea, and then of course they expressed hate for Nia for her being the heel that she is. Massive heel heat, and they were giving Dominic massive heel heat too, and Logan Paul. But anyway, back to the match. It was a pretty good match. I loved how Nia was booked. She was booked really strong. She was dominating Rhea at some points. Like Rhea had to dig down deep and do some things that she hadn't done. Like she done a Hurricane Rana onto Nia, which I was like, oh. She did a frog splash onto Nia. Rhea was doing things that we haven't seen her do, to be honest, especially during her title reign. And yeah, Nia was booked really strong, like a monster heel, and then Rhea the babyface that just won't stay down. And yeah, again, I enjoyed the match. It was a pretty good match. Do I have any other thoughts on it? No, not really. But yeah, both of them looked really good in the match, and yeah, the match ended with Rhea being able to finally hit Nia Jax with the Riptide. She tried to do it twice already, but Nia was able to counter. The third time was the charm, and that was also after sometime after Rhea kicked out of Nia's finisher, and that was the first since Nia came back that someone kicked out of her finisher. But yeah, Rhea was able to hit the Riptide, and then she got the 1, 2, 3, and yes, she retained the title, and she celebrated her win. She celebrated her win with her family, who's on the front row. So yeah, that was real nice to see, and yeah, that was it. Again, overall, I really enjoyed Elimination Chamber. I would say probably I would give it like a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's not 5 out of 5. I feel like it's probably because of the Grayson Wall effect segment. I didn't really care about it too much. Oh, speaking of segments, I forgot Triple H made an appearance to announce the attendance, which was like over 52,000, which I was like, dang, that's a lot of people. But yeah, anyway, again, I give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Overall, I enjoyed it. No matches I would skip. Well, at least of the actual pay-per-view, I don't watch the kickoff show. Well, I mean, I would, but I mean, I do watch the kickoff shows. when I watch back pay-per-views and it does have a kickoff show, I do watch it. Well, I only watch the matches. I don't watch like the full thing, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's it for this video. Comment down below on your thoughts of Elimination Chamber. Did you enjoy it or not? And tell me why down below in the comments. And what was your favorite match? And tell me your favorite match down below in the comments as well. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you next time. Bye.